which is a horrible hill to walk up, especially like when you'd be coming back from a night out in your heels. Walking up is quite steep.
Can I just add?
Yes.
Today my little toenails just randomly decided to come off.
Oh yeah.
So it's literally just hanging off. So
and she's still walking.
It's quite painful.
You're doing amazing.
I'm ploughing through.
So with that, I was like, oh, your toe's coming off, let's walk up this hill. I'm taking because obviously I was in Liverpool, Uni of Liverpool for a year. So I'm literally taking her up to show her the uni and exactly where I lived. So, oh my god, I'm getting out of breath on this hill.
We're doing the half marathon.
I know, yeah. So, yeah, so I will show you as well as I show Em. It's bringing back all the memories, just the hill in itself. And how are you doing, Em?
I'm alright.
Oh, good.
Climbing through.
Yeah, I was just saying to Em, that glass there, like that box, lights up every night, like different colours. So again, that's also handy if you've been on a night out and you're not really quite sure where you're going. The minute you see the light of that box, you know you're heading in the right direction. So it's quite handy. This here that we're coming up to, that is what everyone calls Paddy's Wigwam. That giant church there. I can't remember what it's actually called, but it does have a proper name. I'm telling you on the vlog, Em. And then these buildings here, this is like the crypt of the church. So literally my exams were down in here, and it literally looks like Hogwarts down there. Like you go down, it's all old and it's really cool, to be fair, and that's where we had our exams, in the crypt of the church. So yeah, it's known as the Red Brick Uni because of this. And I was just saying the village that I'm from is actually where the bricks came from to make these buildings, so it's kind of cool. This is the Tesco I would waste all my money in, and Subway all the time. Oh, and Costa. Do a radio show once a week. I was like Films on Facts, it was called, because I love films. So I'd play like soundtracks from the film and then like all facts about the radio, not the radio, about the film. And then this other guy started doing it with me, which was helpful because it was a lot of work every week. But yeah, so I love doing that. I miss doing that now, but it's alright. Is the Augustus John, a little pub, and this like people would come in the day and just like have a drink if they couldn't be bothered walking down Brownlow Hill. They'd have a drink here. And this Crown Place, this is at, like where I lived. So basically Crown Place is the place to live when you have money and you're like well off. And I had a scholarship so I could live here, but then I quickly realised not many people in my financial situation lived here, because this is like the newest place to live. It is really nice. No one will be in it now because it's a holiday, so it's okay. This room with a lovely thing over the window. This is my room! This one right here. Yeah. So I lived in there, and then this was my whole flat. So then this window up here is like into the kitchen. I don't know if the curtains will be closed or not. Can we have a nose? Oh, the curtains are open, but I can't see. I can just see our reflection. But that was my kitchen. And then come out here. So basically I just thought I'd like talk a little bit about when I was like in Liverpool, seeing as I'm right here outside my accommodation. like it is a really good uni, and I absolutely love Liverpool as a city. So when I actually was applying to do children's nursing, I tried to come to Liverpool. I got offered a place on the adult nursing course in Liverpool, but I didn't want to do adult nursing, I wanted to do children's. And then John Moores, which is the only uni that does child nursing in Liverpool, their class was already full because I changed course so late. So although I wanted to be here, I didn't want to like wait another year to apply. So that's why I ended up doing Bangor Uni and being back at home. But yeah, so the uni is really good, but I was doing psychology and there was 500 people in my class, so it was quite hard to like get support from lecturers and like tutors. Like they never really knew who you were, and it was harder sometimes making friends as well, because you never sit with like the same people because it was such like busy in the classes. But you know, that's most unis, but it's a bit noisy. That is something that put me off doing psychology, because I just thought, God, there's so many people doing this course, and like if that many people are doing it just in this uni, imagine how many are doing it in all the other universities. So I thought it's going to be very competitive, like trying to get a job afterwards. And yeah, the other thing, like I really enjoyed it here, and like I obviously had like friends that I went out with and stuff, but like in my flat they were all really nice, but they were all from Manchester and like London, and I wasn't like anywhere near as mature as them when I came from like my little village and everything. I'd been quite goody two shoes, like I hadn't gone out much on nights out. Like it was something that made me want to come here more, because it was like, oh, number 3 in the UK for like going on nights out. So I really liked the thought of it, but I didn't realise that most people coming here would have been on plenty of nights out already, because obviously they're 18, so they would have. But yeah, so everyone was, you know, and a lot of them had been to Liverpool loads and sort of knew where to go out and stuff, and I was like, oh my God, I have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going, or... So yeah, I was just a bit like a fish out of water, I'd say, at the start, but I'm really glad that I was here for the year, because I did get a lot more mature. I like learned how to do stuff for myself. I didn't cook that much, like I spent a lot of money in Subway and I ate like tinned beans and sausage most lunch times, which isn't very good really. Like I had this whole plan, like, oh, I'm gonna eat so healthy, and I think a lot of people have that like idea when they come to uni, but it doesn't usually last. So yeah, I'm really glad like the decision that I made to do the nursing. I'm happy where I am. Wouldn't have met Em if it wasn't for moving uni. This beautiful face. But yeah, it is weird coming back here as well. Like I have mixed emotions. Like I remember like really good times and like nights out and like things. Like I went to Prague with psychology while I was here, and it was like one of the best holidays. I absolutely loved it. And then I have like sad feelings, that I'm not in Liverpool anymore, and then also like I did find it a tough year in some ways as well. So like there's mixed emotions about it, but Liverpool's literally like my favourite place ever, so I love just like coming here for the day or coming overnight and things like that. I love being back here as an actual place. It's great. So yeah, so if you want to go to Liverpool Uni, then go, and if you don't, then don't go. But yeah, it's just my experience.